The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, send me one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We made it. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how to be the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's more idea. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We made it. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
No, this game is just getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. We're streaming live on KYOKradio.org. It is our Talk Your Team Tuesday, and I mean it. There is a lot to talk about. Various teams. I'm going to talk about my team. The New Orleans Saints dropped the ball. Well, actually, Jameis threw it to a couple of times to the other team. And that team is coming to town, the Carolina Panthers, 2-0. Matt Rhule said, y'all ain't firing me this week. 2-0 coming into Houston for Thursday Night Football. And we've got breaking news coming out of Houston that has been made official, and it has not been made official by the mothership. They tried to jump the gun yesterday, and just like I do with people I don't know, I check my sources first, and it did not get confirmed until today. It is official. I'll take a quick break. When I come back, I will let you know what the official breaking news is concerning Thursday night's game right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. If you want to talk your team, get on 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, or text me 832-403-5005. Email your guy at AJ@KYOKsports.com, AJ@KYOKsports.com, and I will tell you who won this week's Lunch Break Weekly. Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. It went to the tie break again. We'll be right back right after this on the show.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Get up mornings with Erica Campbell. More prizes and more winners.
You are a winner.
Yay!
Let's get up mornings. Hello, who is this?
This is Leanna,
Hi, Leanna. Where you calling from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
Leanna, what is the word of the day?
Party, join the party, y'all.
Hey! Congratulations. You win $100 in Erica Campbell's cash and a chance for a trip for two to fly away to Atlanta. Airfare, hotel, ground transportation, and a chance to meet and greet some of your favorite gospel artists. How you feeling?
I'm claiming that too.
Come on, come on.
No, that's right.
Now tell us, what show just made you a winner?
Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
Show did. Congratulations.
I have so many friends that I know.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. That's 800-298-0139.
I am Jacqueline Carr, and here is your winning strategy. When you receive a job promotion, you did so because you mastered the work that you were doing. Now, you have to master new skills and approaches to problems appropriate for where you are. The foundation may remain the same, but the strategies will be different. Operating in the same place and trying to succeed on what you know is not what it takes to get to new levels. You will have to upgrade your mindset to where you are going. When you're building a house, once you lay concrete and you continue to the next step, you must add on to the foundation. You can't get new results if you try to lay concrete on every level. Keep leveling up so you can get the outcome of your vision. Level up.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, fall style.
Wait, wasn't it just June?
Right? So I went to Kohl's.
Of course you did.
I got a cute Cara Santana for 9 West sweater for 25% off and a great pair of Vans.
Love Vans.
And save 25% on a Champion hoodie for my husband.
Ooh, sounds cozy.
You should go. You'll get 15% off or 15, 20, or even 30% off with a Kohl's card.
BRB.
Select styles. Offers end September 26th. Champion coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
I love that rate on my new ride. State Farm will be up in the stars tonight. On both my home and auto policies. I switched and saved, now I feel great. Gonna tell the world I can't wait. Baby, State Farm has the coverage I need.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to Shiloh Radio on legendary KYOK 1140 AM and the all-new 92.3 FM.
Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America, District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Give the people what they want.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, y'all. Listen, I need not one but two pair. Give me two pair so I can get to stomping for my favorite team.
It's the lunch break.
I can get to stomping for my favorite team right here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is our Talk Your Team Tuesday. And stop the music. It is official. The Houston Texans are going to start Davis Mills, third-round draft pick out of Stanford University, in this Thursday night's game against the Carolina Panthers. And Jeff Driscoll will be the backup quarterback called up from the practice squad or the practice roster. Tyrod Taylor is going to be out. They still have not made the decision whether they're going to IR him, but we know he will be out for this game. And Deshaun Watson will not be activated as an emergency quarterback for this game. In fact, the decision was made yesterday that they will not activate Deshaun Watson for this game. Now, couple of things to discuss about that. If you have now not yet figured out how this is going to play out, now you know how it's going to play out. This is not a David Culley decision. David Culley said, we'll have to see about that. If David Culley, head coach David Culley, could make this decision by himself, the starter for Thursday night would be Deshaun Watson. That's that part. The other part is, do not blame Deshaun. Well, AJ, I mean, all of this is his fault. I'm not talking about the origin. I'm talking about right now. I know Deshaun has said recently that he still does not want to be a member of the Houston Texans. But what Deshaun, his agent, and everyone on his camp has shown, he's going to come in and do his job until he can get with another team. Meaning, if head coach David Culley, and I'll just stop at that level, I'll talk about the other levels in a minute. If head coach David Culley said, Deshaun, we need you to start Thursday night against Carolina, Deshaun would have said, all right, no problem. What are we running? What's the game plan? Deshaun didn't even get that opportunity. So do not say, oh, well, he didn't want to play, so, you know, we're moving on. That's not what happened in this case. Deshaun was not even given the option in this case. Now, let me go to the other side of the house, better known as the front office. Now you know that their plan is not to put Deshaun Watson back on the field. That's their plan. Now, whether that's coming from Roger Goodell, whether that's coming from other vice presidents of the Houston Texans organization, is not going to put Deshaun Watson on the field. And that really means all season, because he will not even be deposed in his civil cases until after the season is over. Roger Goodell and the NFL has said already that Deshaun Watson is not under any restrictions. Now, if they just said that and then saying something different to the organization, that's different. We don't know that. We can't even really assume that. But what we do know is the organization, whoever that may be, Jack Easterby, Nick Caserio, and Cal McNair, have collectively decided we're not putting him back on the field. Now, if that's for trade value, all right. If that's because of the optics and the public relations nightmare, all right. Whatever it is, the Houston Texans organization has decided that they are not going to put Deshaun Watson on the field. And then the other part comes to mind that I said early on. It will not be long before they try to make Davis Mills the face of the franchise, even though he is not ready for this level of football. He's not. Well, AJ, he was all right in the second half of the game. I give a team time to prepare for him. Cleveland prepared for Tyrod Taylor. They might have thrown in a play or two for Davis Mills. There is no way in the world those two are the same. So whatever you prepare for Tyrod isn't necessarily going to work for Davis Mills. What you do for a veteran quarterback versus a rookie quarterback, two different things. So that shift of making Davis Mills the face of the franchise is being executed as we speak. If Tyrod's going to be out for 4 to 6 to 8 weeks, trust me when I say he might not get a start again. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. Radio stations in one.
Tune in to Table Talk with your boy, TD Blackshear, every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and 92.3 FM. See you there.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire, located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. That's 800-958-2156.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. President Joe Biden's $4 trillion economic agenda hangs in the balance as Congress prepares to return to an avalanche of key deadlines and political feuds. Lawmakers must fund the government and prevent a shutdown, authorize new aid to help those affected by 2 deadly hurricanes, and raise a statutory limit that allows Washington to rack up debts in order to pay its bills. The consequences of failure are immense, and they are trying to give a lot of assistance to millions of Americans in the aftermath of storms that battered the Gulf Coast and parts of the Eastern Shore. Comedian actor Chris Rock has tweeted he has COVID-19. The 56-year-old revealed in May he received the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine, meaning his current case would be a breakthrough instance of the coronavirus. He urged on social media to his followers, "Trust me, you don't want this. Get vaccinated." I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
The Lunch Break on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all. I came to bring some noise, not pain, just noise, Yeah. Back on the lunch break, Talk Your Team Tuesday. I'm talking about the Texans right now. I said before the break, if you didn't know what's going on, now you know. Organization's not gonna put him out there. Talk about Deshaun Watson. Not talking about the legal stuff. I know every time I bring this up, I get a bunch of people in my text messages talking about AJ, 22 women. I get it. I get it. For some of you, the number just needs to be high. It doesn't need to be true. It just needs to be high. I'm not saying it's not true, but as soon as you see a big number, you think, bam. So if ever I really want to get back at somebody, I just need to find 22 people that I can say this. Just say that. You ain't got to prove it. Just say it. I'm not saying that's what happened. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about to that select small group that don't care anything about the facts. All you care about is the number. Well, AJ, they can't all be lying. That's not the point. That's not the point. It's just you fell for the big number. And there are a whole bunch of people that know that kind of stuff. You know, they know that kind of stuff. For those who have been sexually assaulted, abused, hurt, I want you to get justice no matter what. I want you to get justice in all cases and circumstances. I want that. So I'm just talking about the football stuff. AJ, you can't separate one from. I can do that. Yeah, I'm so multidimensional. Just because you're unilateral, man, to God be the glory for you. I can do more than one thing at a time. All right, so here we go. Let me focus back on my show now. I just spent a little time with you all, and now I'm going to get back to the majority of the folks out there who just want to talk about the sports end of it. They're not going to put him back out there. They're not going to put him back out there. And they want Davis Mills to be the face of the organization. That's the Jack Easterby model. That's the Nick Caserio model. That comes along with the whole New England Patriots way. All of that comes along with the New England Patriots way. So Davis Mills, Jeff Driscoll. Now here's my other question as we talk your team. Now that they know Tyrod Taylor is going to be out for an extended amount of time, why, if this organization is serious about winning, have they not made a call to bring in Cam Newton today? I say today because this is the day that they work out free agents. Typically, they work out free agents on Tuesday because they have the day. Now, I will go with maybe it's because it's a short week and maybe they are actually working out today. But normally on a Tuesday is when they bring in unrestricted free agents. So if you tell me that they couldn't do it this week because it was a short week, but they're going to do it next week, then I will give you that maybe this organization is serious about winning. But if you tell me that Nick Caserio, Jack Easterby, and Cal McNair are okay going into the rest of the season with Davis Mills and Jeff Driscoll, I'm not buying it. You're not serious. You can't be serious. Now, I get there's a lot that they want to see Thursday night. They want to see if Davis Mills can hold his own for 4 quarters against a pretty good defensive Carolina Panther team. You know, they want to see that. I want to look at something real quick. I don't want to see that right now. Get off. Oh, man. I hate when my phone freezes. Does your phone ever just freeze? Because it does. All right, let's go to the NFC. Let's look at Carolina. Yeah, I was about right. Carolina has one of the top defenses for points allowed in the NFL. They've only allowed 21 points against them so far. Let's see, in the NFC, that's tops. That's tops in the NFC. You're not going to score a lot of points on Carolina, unless it's been an aberration. Unless that was just a little glitch in the matrix because of the 2 days, 2 games. So the organization is going to want to see how Davis Mills can run the offense against one of the, so far, early part of the season, one of the better defenses that they will face. If he holds his own, they ain't calling nobody. They might bring some no-name young guy that they had in camp in and put him on the practice squad, but they're not calling a Cam Newton. But if Davis Mills goes out and just does not get the job done, then yeah, that's when you got to look and see if they make a call to a Cam Newton or another veteran free agent quarterback. No guarantee it's going to be Cam, but to me, he's the best name out there. And I don't want to hear, oh, AJ, he hasn't done anything since, da-da-da-da-da. He is still the best quarterback in the quarterback room for the Texans, and that includes Tyrod Taylor, Jeff Driscoll, and Davis Mills. Notice I left Deshaun out of that. Deshaun is the best quarterback in one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the AFC. He is. One of the top 3 in the AFC, one of the top 5 in the NFL. It's a true story. So while the Texans are going to be looking to see what happens on Thursday night, I'm going to be looking to see what happens on Thursday night and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday before they play again the Sunday after that. Will they make a move at the quarterback spot? We'll see. We'll see what Nick Caserio is all about. Knowing Nick Caserio, he's going to be trying to bring in, I don't know. Let's see, Blaine Gabbert is already on somebody's roster. Knowing Nick Caserio, he's going to be trying to bring in a Josh Rosen or Brian Hoyer, somebody that he's got some experience with. So we'll see. All right. Last night, Green Bay had to come back to beat the Detroit Lions. Lion fans feel pretty good about what they've seen out of their team. I see an 0-2 team. I see an 0-2 team. I mean, if you're looking for bright spots, and I guess there's some out there, you know, Matthew Stafford hadn't played poorly, but they're still 0-2. They still blew a lead last night. I mean, I guess they're playing tougher. I guess. But do you want to just be tough or do you want to win? Well, AJ, toughness leads to win. Does it? Does it? Just because you're tough means you're going to win? Interesting. That must be something new. So that being said, I now have the results of the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge for this week. So without further ado, let's get to them. Without further ado, let's get to them. Last week, the winner by tiebreak was T-Bone. He beat out George Griffin and Charlotte at 11-5. And you guy me, I was 12-4. I'll give you the bad news about the Joneses that you're trying to keep up with in a minute. But first, what did I say? I didn't say Jared Goff. I might have said something else. Yeah, Jared Goff is a bright spot for Detroit, but they got a bright spot and they're tough. All right, they're 0-2. All right, so it was a tough week for a lot of people. I mean, we had more folks that were 7-9 or worse than anything else. So let me give honorable mention to everybody 8-8 and better. Emmanuel, 8-8, congratulations. Clarence, first-time player, was 8-8. Thanks for playing. Clarence, play again, please. Danny in Louisiana, praying for you and your family, brother. He was 8-8. Jasmine, 8-8. Let's see. Yep, that was it on the 8-8s. 9-7. Keisha Kelly, she's off to a rough start, man. Keisha Kelly normally gets out strong, but she's up to a rough start. Big Mike was 9-7. T-Bone this week was 9-7. Oz, what's up, Oz? Oz was the one that started all that mess with the TSU marching band supposedly being the best. He was 9-7. Take that with you, Oz. Erica, 9-7. Let's see, anybody else? Then 10-6s, 10-6s. Big Time Floyd was 10-6. Keith Hennick, bounce back week, 10-6. Chi-Town, 10-6. Amber, 10-6. Alexis was 10-6. Rio, what's up, bro? Was 10-6. And Alice was 10-6. And then we got to people who were 11-5. And I will go ahead and tell you, This week was the same mark to win it all. All right, at 11-5, Todd Malcolm snuck in at 11-5. Milo was 11-5. CJ, coming out of nowhere. CJ, what is the deal? We need to get you on the air and find out how you're picking them, because you were up near the top again. CJ was 11-5. George Griffin had 11 wins. And Delano had 11 wins. So that was the number. 11 wins was the number to beat. Now we go to the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker was Green Bay or Detroit, Monday Night Football, and the final score of that game was 35-17, Green Bay. So the first thing we checked, who did they have winning the game? Todd had Green Bay. Milo had Green Bay. CJ had Green Bay. George Griffin had Green Bay, and Delano had Green Bay. So everybody had Green Bay. Final score was 35-17. Let's go down to the final scores. All right, Delano had the final score of 27-24. He was off a little bit. CJ had the final score of 33-30. She was off a little bit. Milo had the final score of 28-17. He was close. He was within 7. Todd Malcolm had the final score of 31-14. He too was close. He was within 7. And George Griffin had the final score of 31-16. George Griffin is this week's winner. He was only 5 points off the final score. Congratulations, George Griffin. You won this week's Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Congratulations, sir. Big week for him. George Griffin sent him in, got the win. Now, I hate to break y'all's heart. I had a tough week. Last week I was 12-4. This week I was 12-4. Jones is killing. Y'all better keep up with me. I'm pulling off. The ones I had wrong this week, I had Carolina. I had Chicago wrong. Who else did I have? Oh, I had Tennessee and I had Baltimore wrong. I had Kansas City over Baltimore. 12-4. For the season, I am 24-4. Hey, Peter. Appreciate it. Peter's checking us out today on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. All right, so let me tell you what everybody else is doing. I got the rankings after week number 2. Let me take a break, and I'll tell you what the rankings are. Remember, the top 6 at the end of the year go on to compete for $500 cash. We'll do that. We'll tell you what the rankings are right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK. Y'all trying to keep up with the Joneses, and I'm hot. We'll be right back.
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
Do you have a home that you don't want anymore? We can buy it from you within 24 hours. Any home, size, or condition. For over 20 years, we've been buying homes for cash and helping homeowners sell their homes immediately with no listings or strangers walking through your home. Are you moving? Did you lose your job? Going through a divorce? Whatever the reason, if you're in a bind and you know that you need to sell your house fast, call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. We'll make you a serious cash offer to buy your home in 24 hours and let you walk away from it. No listing, no waiting. Sell any home, any size, any condition now. Call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. Make this free call now.
800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. That's 800-306-1760.
Nobody wants to get ripped off, broken into, or robbed, but nobody wants to pay a lot of money to have their home protected either. I've got an offer to tell you about to provide home security for your home for less than $1 a day. For real, with no installation or equipment charges. And this is from a company rated #1 by a leading consumer research company. According to the facts, most of you won't even call unless there's a burglary in your neighborhood or something bad happens. So let's give you a reason. Save money. For less than $1 a day with no other costs, you can get your home secured. Plus, get a lifetime equipment replacement warranty. You need protection for your home. Call the Home Security Hotline right now.
800-561-6198. 800-561-6198. 800-561-6198. Again, that's 800-561-6198.
It's the lunch break on KYOK.
All right, y'all, back here on that lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. Streaming live, KYOK, KYOKradio.org, and on Facebook and YouTube. I like that beat right there. You gotta do, man. Y'all about to make me go chopper style. Y'all about to make me go chopper style. You ain't from Louisiana, you don't understand what I'm talking about. Let's see, sending you a link. All right, I got a special guest coming up on Thursday, in addition to Chris Gardner, Houston Round Ball Review. Let's see. There we go. All right, so anyway, George Griffith. I keep calling him Griffin. I'll be thinking about, Minister Gregory Griffin over at our flagship station on KWWJ. But this is George Griffin. Griffith. George Griffin. GG is what I call him in the pool. Just sent him a message that he won so we can get his Cash App out to him. And congratulations to him, man. Congratulations to him. Now, real quick, let me give you the standings. You want to be in the top 6 by the end of the year. Don't give up. They change frequently. Don't give up. All right, here we go. At number 1, George Griffith is number 1 with 22 wins. T-Bone is second with 20, tied with Todd, Milo, CJ, and Rio. They all have 20 wins. At seventh is Erica, Big Time Floyd, and Erica and Big Time Floyd. They're at 19. And then at 9th, you've got Delano, Alice, Chi-Town, Amber, Alexis, Big Mike, Charlotte, Keisha Kelly. They all have 18 wins. Then you've got Ferdinand with 17, tied with Jasmine. Danny has 16, along with Emmanuel and Keith. 16 wins for them. So you can still get in it. Clarence, don't give up. You can still catch up. He played for the first time this week. You just got to get in to give yourself a chance to win. So, again, congratulations. But, the leader heading into the clubhouse is this guy right here. This guy right here. I'm 24-8 on this young season. And I got no news for you. For those who think that y'all can walk me down, I get stronger as the game goes on. I get stronger as the game goes on. I'm like Ezekiel Elliott at The Ohio State University. Just feed me, baby. Just keep feeding me because I get stronger as the game goes on. Fourth quarter, I'm unstoppable. And I'm the Jones that you got to keep up with. I'm the hump that you got to get over. So y'all keep trying. Keep trying. Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Just keep trying. All right, let's look at this week's games. See how how we'll do this weekend. Let's see what we got. Of course, Thursday night will be the Texans and the Panthers. So again, I need to have your picks by Thursday at 6:30 Central. Thursday at 6:30 Central. Get your picks to me. You can text them 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. You can email them aj@kylksports.com, aj@kylksports.com. No purchase necessary. Just give me the winner of each game and then the Monday night game, which will be the Eagles and the Cowboys. Give me who you think is going to win that game and what the exact final score will be. Exact final score. Because, for instance, if Delano had not beaten everybody, if George Griffith had not beaten everybody, Milo and Todd would have gone to the final score. And remember, watch this. If you had just given me the total, well, they were both only 7 off, so we would have needed another tiebreaker to break it. By them giving me the exact score of 31-14 and 28-17, we would have been able to use one of those numbers as a further tiebreaker to determine a winner. So please follow the rules so we can do this fairly and quickly, and everybody can enjoy themselves. Everyone can enjoy themselves. All right? All right. Also, let me do this. This week's sponsor is the same as last week's sponsor. It was Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson from the sportsandwellnessdoc.com. Sportsandwellnessdoc.com. All right. And that is www.sportsandwellnessdoc.com. And please tell her you heard about it right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all new 92.3 FM. And y'all do me a favor, hit her up. Let her know you heard about it. If you need a number for her, that number is 832-844-1754. That's 832-844-1754. She again put up $50 for this week's winner, which was George Griffith. If you need an adjustment, if you need some massage therapy, they even do the vitamin drips at the Sports and Wellness Doc. And they also do the weight loss management. They also do weight loss management. So that's the place you want to be. They're right there in the South Loop West buildings, right there by the stadium where the Texans play. So again, be sure and call Dr. Alexis McClurkin Johnson and tell her that you heard about her here on the lunch break. Again, at sportsandwellnessdoc.com. That's sportsandwellnessdoc.com. 832-844-1754, 1754, 2636 South Loop West, suite number 105, Houston, Texas, 77054. Thank you, Dr. McClurkin, for putting up this week's winner's money. All right. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Am I in trouble? She walked out. Okay, let's get back to the show. Talk Your Team Tuesday. I smell chicken. Does somebody have chicken in here? Making me hungry, and I don't even eat meat. All right, let's do this. Let's get to the latest update from Sybil Wilkes, and then we'll do the birthdays right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org and Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021, the last full day of summer. Number 1, voting rights activist Stacey Abrams kicked off her national tour Monday in San Antonio, Texas. The former Georgia gubernatorial candidate says she intends to devote each evening to conversations including, but not limited to, politics and social justice. The tour, which began last night, will include stops this week in Milwaukee and Detroit. Check out the What You Need to Know newsletter for the Stacey Abrams tour schedule. Number 2, Democrats are confronting 2 quickly approaching deadlines. The first is September 30th, and that's to prevent a government shutdown. And the second is a House Democrats' self-imposed timeline for voting on the roughly $1 trillion Senate-passed infrastructure deal. The House will vote on a short-term government funding bill this week that's expected to fund the government into early December. And House Democrats are also expected to vote this week to suspend the debt ceiling, which kicked back in on August 1st. Number 3, drug maker Pfizer announced Monday that a smaller dose of its COVID-19 vaccine is safe and generates a robust immune response in a clinical trial of kids between the ages of 5 and 11. The news also comes as new cases of COVID-19 skyrocket in young people nationwide. Children's COVID cases remain high, with 243,000 new infections during the week ending September 9th. Number 4. Prosecutors accused a longtime professor of hurling racial slurs and spitting at a black woman parked outside of a suburban Chicago grocery store earlier this month. Authorities also said that 53-year-old Alberto Friedman allegedly sped past the victim in his Jaguar, narrowly missing her, but intentionally striking her vehicle with his. Prosecutors noted that there was store surveillance video of the incident, but did not state what could be seen on that footage. Number 5. In consumer news, eating healthy can often be a challenge, especially with food recalls. Kroger grocery stores in several states has recalled the green superfood kale due to listeria contamination. And Aldi grocery stores have recalled the Simply Nature brand of organic poppy seed dressing due to microbial growth that could cause botulism. Check out the newsletter for more information. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. When you know how much you are worth, you will stop wasting your time on ridiculousness. Whew. That's a word. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with J. Anthony Brown, Damon Williams, and Cameron Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. And check out the newest album of our very own social activist, Quinn Townsend Riley, and She Worthy. Available on all streaming platforms now. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partner, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit sybilwilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
All right. Thank you very much. There's Sybil Wilkes with that What You Need to Know update right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live, KYOKradio.org, Facebook, and YouTube. We appreciate y'all. And again, man, I'm excited about this Lunch Break Weekly, keeping up with the Joneses Challenge. A lot of folks text me, how do I get in? How much does it cost? It doesn't cost you anything. No purchase necessary. Don't have to, have played from week 1. You can win money all the way up to week 17. But you got to be in the top 6 to advance to the $500 round. You got to be in the top 6. And there's plenty more games. There's 15 more games left. So you got a chance. You got a chance. All right, real quick, let me get to these birthdays, man. Let me get to these birthdays. All right, people celebrating birthdays. Star Carter celebrating her 49th birthday. Brigida White Addison is celebrating a birthday along with Sharpell Welch. Hassan Dwight Browning Rashid is celebrating his birthday along with Rochelle Addison. Looking real good, my friend. Oh, man, I can't say that one. Yeah, man, God, boy, I caught myself. Y'all remember Robert Baseman Washington or Praise Man when he was at the gospel radio station. Today is his birthday. Of course, he has since transitioned, but today is his heavenly birthday. Man, that one caught me by surprise. Terrence Scarlett is the double 4 today. Tamika Rogers is celebrating her birthday along with Gerald Liner. Chrissy Martinez Richardson is the double 4 today. Rick Montgomery, what's going on, big man? Celebrating a birthday along with Phoenix Johnson, 48 years young. Let me get to the celebrity birthdays for today. We've got none other than one of the bad boys from the Detroit Pistons, Rick Mahorn, and Cecil Fielder. You know, remember him? Big man, played for the Detroit Tigers and the Yankees. It's his birthday. And then the quarterback that they brought out of a classroom and made him a start, I think, for the Cowboys, John Kitna, is celebrating his birthday today as well. All right, Usher, tell him what it is, baby. Did I put in the wrong thing? Where? Hold on, man. Usher, where you at? What are you doing? Waiting on me to put in the right thing? Oh, CJ, I'm doing it again. Pilot error, doing it again. All right, come on. Let's get this before the top of the hour. All right, come on. Get to your mic. Here we go.
Oh, go shawty, it's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Go shawty, it's your birthday. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you.
All right, y'all. We are back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. And we are streaming live on KYOKradio.org. All right. Let me hit the top of the hour. We'll get back on it right after this on the lunch break.
Do you really love the Lord? Stand up on your feet now. Come on and join in with me. Yes, I love you.
The legendary 1140 AM KYOK Conroe and 92.3 FM K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Walk out on that field today. Ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. We ready. I'm going to the house. When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's what I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We ready. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
CJ said you got to sing the song when Usher don't show up. No, man. What I tell y'all about that? I get to singing. Folks gonna want me on their program. They gonna want me on their project. Folks gonna be singing, see me out in the audience and say, "Come here, AJ." I can't be doing all that, man. I don't like those mad rushes. You know, when people be rushing the stage and all that. You know, it's still wrong out there. I can't be doing all that. So yeah, thank you though, CJ. I appreciate how you be, gassing me up. I appreciate that. You almost had me thinking I needed to do that, but now I know better. Trying to protect other people. I don't want to have nobody's mama, granny, auntie in my DMs talking about, AJ, you sure sounded good on that birthday song. I can't do all that. All right, it's the second hour of the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live, KYOKradio.org and YouTube. Congratulations, George Griffith is this week's winner in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. He will have $50 tomorrow, courtesy of Sports and Wellness Doc over in the stadium area. So congratulations to him. Now, after last night, I came out with this week's Lunch Break Power Rankings in the NFL. After last night and this weekend, we've got new power rankings in the NFL. Last week, we had at number 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This week, we've got at number 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last week, we had Kansas City at number 2. This week, no, sir. Got to move them down. And this week is where I got a little controversial. A lot of people have San Francisco at number 2 on their power rankings. I do not. I got a team out there in the desert. I am no fan of their head coach, but I love what they're doing. And right now, I've got at number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. At number 3, I've got San Francisco this week. Last week, I had Pittsburgh. At number 4, I've got the LA Rams. Last week, I had the Arizona Cardinals. At number 5, again, a team that I would absolutely ignore their head coach if he was the only one in the room. I've got the Las Vegas Raiders at number 5 this week. At number 6, another surprise team, but I love their quarterback. He can hang out with me for free. I'm talking about Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos. At number 7, the team that's coming in here this Thursday, the Carolina Panthers. That defense is for real. And Sam Darnold is doing enough offensively to get them the dubs. Got to give them credit. At number 7, I've got the Carolina Panthers. At number 8, I've got the Baltimore Ravens at number 8. Why you got them down so low, AJ? Because they've got a loss, and none of those teams at 1 through 7 have lost this year, and that's something that I give a lot of weight in my power rankings. So at number 8, Baltimore. At number 9, the team that Baltimore just beat, Kansas City. At number 10, a team that finally got back on the right track, the Buffalo Bills. At number 11, the team right behind Baltimore in their division, the Cleveland Browns. Oh, Baker Mayfield's going to be okay, man. That shoulder separation thing or dislocation, it was dislocated and they had to pop it back into the socket, man. And he came out and got them the win. But anyway, I got Cleveland at number 11. At number 12, Seattle. Number 13, dropping all the way down for me from number 3 to number 13, the Pittsburgh Steelers. At number 14, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 15, the Tennessee Titans. Number 16, the LA Chargers. At number 17, your Houston Texans. Yeah, they dropped down from last week. I had them at 15, losing to Cleveland the way they did. I dropped them down to 17. At number 18, the Philadelphia Eagles. At number 19, my team, the New Orleans Saints. And New Orleans dropped all the way down from 10 to 19 in my power rankings. At number 20, a team I'm still not impressed with. I mean, for Christ's sake, they beat the Jets. Talking about the New England Patriots. Very underwhelmed with them. Everybody loves Mac Jones. Listen, y'all love on him for me, all right? At number 21, the Miami Dolphins, a team that I really thought would have played better this past weekend. They got manhandled. Number 22, the Chicago Bears. At number 23, the team that the Chicago Bears just beat, the Cincinnati Bengals. At number 24, a team, I know they did what they had to do Monday night against the Detroit Lions, but I still ain't impressed because they still haven't gotten that opening day beatdown out of my memory, and that's the Green Bay Packers. At number 25, the Washington Football Team. 26, the Minnesota Vikings. 27, the Indianapolis Colts. And oh yeah, by the way, how things working out with Carson Wentz. At number 28, the Detroit Lions. Number 29, the New York Giants. Number 30, the Jacksonville Jaguars. 31, the New York Jets, and the worst team in the NFL for me, the second week in a row, the Atlanta Falcons. So let me go through these with no commentary. Number 1, Tampa Bay. Number 2, Arizona. Number 3, San Francisco. Number 4, Rams. Number 5, Raiders. 6, Broncos. 7, Panthers. 8, Ravens. 9, Kansas City. 10, Bills. 11, Cleveland. 12, Seahawks. 13, Steelers. 14, Cowboys. 15, Titans. 16, Chargers. 17, Texans. 18, Eagles. 19, Saints. 20, Patriots. 21, Dolphins. 22, the Bears. 23, Bengals. 24, Packers. 25, Washington Football Team. 26, Vikings. 27, Colts. 28, Lions. 29, Giants. 30, Jaguars. 31, Jets. And 32, Falcons. All right, that's my power rankings. We'll be right back. I'll have more for you on Talk Your Team Tuesday right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
KYOK, 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
Get up mornings with Erica Campbell. More prizes and more winners. You are a winner. Yay!
Let's get up mornings. Hello, who is this?
This is Leanna.
Hi, Leanna. Where you calling from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Leanna, what is the word of the day?
Party. Join the party, y'all.
Hey! Congratulations. You win $100 in Erica Campbell's cash and a chance for a trip for 2 to fly away to Atlanta. Airfare, hotel, ground transportation, and a chance to meet and greet some of your favorite gospel artists. How you feeling?
I'm claiming that too.
Come on, come on.
That's right.
Now tell us, what show just made you a winner?
Get up mornings with Erica Campbell.
Show did. Congratulations.
I have so many friends that are not.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. guaranteed not to change for the next 20
Oh,
years.
wow.
That's right, level rates for 20
Jeez.
years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well.
Wow.
At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco
Yeah,
underwriting and
sure
required
are.
to qualify. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. That's 800-298-0139.
Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Give the people what they want.
The Lunch Break on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all. We're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live, KYOKradio.org, and Facebook and YouTube. Talk to Team Tuesday. I guess I surprised Willie Gibson. He said, man, Arizona at number 2? Wow. First the Fat Boys break up, then this. Now, man, I'm just calling them honest how I see them, man. To me, in the 2 games that they played, Arizona has been a little bit more dominant than San Francisco. For me now. For me. I'm not saying it's going to be that way every week. I take them week by week. And right now, I got Arizona with a slight edge. And I mean a slight edge over San Francisco. And that's hard for me to say, man. You know who their head coach is? Please. Man, that's like me having to look at a dude that I don't like and say, boy, you're doing a good job. Man, that hurt my mouth to say. Hold on. Let me get some water. Hurt my mouth. Okay. All right. So I'm just focused on the team. Defensively, and their offense is explosive. That, to me, is a slightly better team than the San Francisco 49ers. And I might, in a minute, have to do a press release and apologize to Matthew Stafford the way he's playing for those Rams. We knew their defense was solid, but who knew Matthew Stafford? Well, I guess y'all did, because everybody fell in love with the move, the trade that went down between Detroit and the Rams. But I might have to write a press release and say that I might not have been correct in my assessment of his play. Denver has been a surprise. The Raiders have been a surprise. Now, whoever wrote the article that the $100 million gamble that the Raiders invested in John Gruden and Derek Carr seems to be paying off. It's 2-0, bro. They ain't 10-0. 2-0. Slow down on all that. I know you got to write articles to get your chicken, but slow down on all that. The Raiders still have a chance to be the Raiders. They still got time to be the Raiders. So I'm giving them credit based on what they see and not how I feel about it. Denver, very good surprise. And I'm happy that Teddy Bridgewater is a part of that. Happy Teddy Bridgewater is a part of that. You know, again, the whole Baltimore and Lamar Jackson has to have a signature win against Patrick Mahomes. Stop that. That's like not smart commentary. It really isn't. It sounds really smart. It's got people saying, yeah, he does. But you don't say about anybody else. Not once in his career did they say Matthew Stafford had to have a quality win against Aaron Rodgers. They never said that. Kirk Cousins, who has he got a quality win against? A 99-year-old Drew Brees in the playoffs? What's his signature win? All that stuff sounds good, but Baltimore and Lamar Jackson, They just need to win games. They need to get in the playoffs, and then they need to win games in the playoffs. Somebody said, oh, but his record in the play. Dan Marino had a losing record in the playoffs. Dan Marino. So you telling me that Dan Marino ain't all that good? I'm listening. Aaron Rodgers has the same number of Super Bowl wins as Brad Johnson. We saying those two are the same as Trent Dilfer. Aaron Rodgers and Trent Dilfer have the same number of Super Bowl wins. So that's the standard. All right, so just be careful with these really hot takes. Yes, I got to see Lamar Jackson do it consistently. Aaron Rodgers hadn't played consistent this year. So what are we saying? Baltimore did what they had to do against a team that they had to do it against. They beat them. Kansas City, same thing. Patrick Mahomes played his tail off. Right now, my front runners for league MVP right now, front runners are Kyler Murray and Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Those three right now. What's up with Buffalo? They got well last week. They were, not well the week before. What's up with Pittsburgh? They beat Buffalo and then they go out and lose like that to Tennessee. I mean, it's early. In fact, I got Pittsburgh. I got Tennessee behind Pittsburgh. I got to fix that. So anyway, power rankings. Let me give you my SWAC. We talked about these yesterday with Coach. I gave my SWAC power rankings. He gave his. In fact, let me do Coach's first. Coach Johnny Cole. Somebody got in my YouTube yesterday. What did he win? And he cheated and he did all these things. Okay. I'm sorry. Where did he get convicted of and found to have done that? Where is that? Accused of and convicted of are two different things. Okay? Just FYI. TSU didn't even get sanctioned as a program. They didn't even sanction themselves. So FYI. I love having Coach on, and even if he did those things, I would still love having him on for all you perfect people out there. Hello, you're on the lunch break. Who's this?
Brother AJ, lunch breakers, Ferdinand.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Man, Texas is in trouble, man.
Bruh, but self-inflicted trouble.
Yeah. Where in the world, AJ, did they get Mims from?
He was high on their draft board out of Stanford. The first pick in the third round, they went Davis Mills. So that was who they wanted. He was the number one available player in their minds on their draft board on draft night.
Well, AJ, once you draft, just my opinion, if I have a quarterback and the level of play where my quarterback is, I either need somebody equivalent to or greater than, not less than. When Mills got on the field to play, AJ, I didn't know if he was come straight out of high school or what. He just seemed to me like he wasn't ready. And I think that every backup should be ready. When your quarterback goes down, you should be ready to take the helm and help your team win. And I just didn't see that in Mills. I mean, I don't see a whole bunch in it. And if that's who they're going with on Thursday, then they got to have a heck of a run game to start winning games. Because for the quarterback, Mims, I don't see it. Maybe you may know a little bit more than I, but I don't see anything coming good from that quarterback.
Yeah, I was sounding the alarm during training camp because, folks would go out there and watch practice and they would swear that, oh, yeah, he's good. He spins the ball real well. Well, it's more to how you spin the ball, and it's more to doing it in practice when the guys cannot actually hit you. And like I said, there were a lot of plays that got extended because he didn't get hit. But then came preseason games. It was like, oh, yeah, he was fine. He made some good play. Those are practice games. You don't know what the other team is working on. And, there's number ones against the number one. No, that's not always the case. And, again, that's a false narrative. We saw what happened when he got in the game. It was a 14-14 game, and then they ended up getting outscored. Cleveland had 31. Texans only put up 7 points in the second half led by Davis Mills.
Yeah, I just think that more so have to definitely get some run plays, kind of involved, on Thursday to try to maybe offset some of the throwing because Mills not ready. I don't know when he's going to get ready, but in order to win some games and keep pace, you need a quarterback that can do that. I just don't see it in him at this point. But the season is early. You don't have to start losing. You can keep pace. If you can't win every game, try to at least win every other game. They let the game get away, AJ. They had the game until Tyrod got hurt. Now, I didn't know that he had prior injuries or whatever. I thought he was just ready to go. I didn't know he had any prior injuries till Sunday and looked like a hamstring. I don't know what he needs, Pedialyte or whatever he needs, but he needs to get back quick.
Got to get hydrated, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We really need him. We really need him, Doc.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this. I can give them a break. I can cut them a little slack between now and Thursday because it's a short week. Normally on Tuesday they bring in free agents, they work them out. So maybe that's the reason why they made the decision. Davis Mills, Jeff Driscoll, Deshaun, we'll leave him out of the discussion right now. If they don't play well Thursday night under Davis Mills and they don't make a phone call to a free agent quarterback, veteran free agent quarterback next week, then you know what's up. You know what this team is all about. Yeah, you know what's up.
Yes, sir. Okay, all right. Appreciate it, AJ. Ain't gonna hold you.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
You too.
Ferdinand, Call of the Year 2017. Always appreciate his call. Glad he didn't get interrupted by a guest this time. I've been missing his commentary. Where's the greatest? Y'all didn't hear the greatest. And Longhorn Keith and Todd Malcolm, y'all don't call on Tuesdays no more? I knew it wasn't going to last long. They beat up on Rice. They get dog walked by Arkansas. Now I can't hear from them. All right, y'all. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
Tune in to Table Talk with your boy, TD Blackshear, every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. on the legendary KYOK, 1140 a.m. and 92.3 FM. See you there.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire, located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 a.m. and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. That's 800-958-2156.
Play 3-time NCAA champ, art major, Spanish fluent, Houston native right here. And you're listening to The Lunch Break with KYOK.
Yeah, that's Raven Rogers getting it in for us. Appreciate her, as always. All right, y'all. It is our Talk Your Team Tuesday. Ferdinand just called in, talked about them Texans. Cowboy fans, where y'all at? What's Y'all didn't appreciate the win Sunday? Dak didn't do enough for y'all? What's the deal? What's going on, Cowboy fans? I know that Amari Cooper is dealing with my thing is stuck. Is dealing with bruised ribs. Tony Pollard had a big game. Tony Pollard had a real good game. And again, Ezekiel Elliott didn't go over 100 yards, but he had a decent per carry average, which a lot of people look at. Every now and then there's somebody else in that backfield that has a hot hand, and you keep feeding them. Tony Pollard hit those holes and got down the field. Ain't mad about it. Loved it. Like it a lot. All right. I'm surprised. Longhorn Keith and Todd, y'all got to win with your football team on this weekend, and I can't hear from y'all. Wow. Okay. I now kind of wish Rice had played y'all tough. Who do the Longhorns play this week? Let me see what that is. Let me talk my team as if they my team. Let's go to the Big 12, Little 12. Oh, they got Texas Tech this Saturday at 11. And they're an 8-point favorite. And Texas Tech is 3-0. The Longhorns are 2-1. What are the standings in the Big 12 right now? Big 12 standings. Right now, Baylor is up top. They're 1-0 in the conference, but they're 3-0 on overall. Oklahoma's 3-0. Texas Tech is 3-0. Kansas State is 3-0. Oklahoma State is 3-0. TCU is 2-0. West Virginia 2-1. Texas 2-1. Iowa State 2-1. And good old Kansas is 1-2. So right now, standings in the Big 12 that's only got like 4 teams. The Longhorns are 3 from the bottom. Longhorns, Iowa State, and Kansas. Wow. Impressive. All right, let me give you my SWAC. I was going to give Coach Johnny Cole's SWAC power rankings. He's got Alabama A&M number 1, Jackson State number 2. He's got Southern number 3, Prairie View number 4, Alcorn number 5, Pine Bluff number 6, Alabama State number 7, Bethune-Cookman number 8, Grambling number 9, FAMU number 10, Mississippi Valley State number 11, and Texas Southern number 12. For me, and I'll be posting this up later on Facebook and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Got A&M number 1. I'm talking about Alabama A&M. Jackson State number 2. Southern number 3. Prairie View number 4. I've got Alcorn number 5. Pine Bluff number 6. Alabama State number 7. Bethune-Cookman number 8. But I've got FAMU at number 9. Grambling at 10. Mississippi Valley State at 11. And Texas Southern at 12. I'm going to say this real quick for all my Grambling listeners out there. If y'all lose to Prairie View Saturday, I'm moving y'all down second to the last. I'm moving y'all down there up underneath Mississippi Valley State. I know y'all beat Tennessee State in the Hall of Fame Classic. And then I know y'all played, Southern Miss and U of H. But you lose to Prairie View. And I think Grambling has a good defense, a stout defense. But if they can't put points on the board against Prairie View, I'm moving them down. They will be the 11th best team in the SWAC. It just is what it is. I think Coach Fobbs is a good coach. I think he's the right coach, but all that has to translate onto the field. Texas Southern, same thing. No disrespect to the Tigers of TSU. You know, everybody talking all that noise about Coach Johnny Cole. What has TSU done since? And brought in all these great guys, brought in all these, good people, well-respected around all that. What have you done, though? What have you done? I have not seen Texas Southern in a game this year. When I say in a game, I mean where they legitimately had a shot to win that game. I'm not talking about final scores because, you get junk plays, you get mistakes by the other team, mop up time, stuff happens. I'm talking about in games where they legitimately had a shot to win. I haven't seen one for Texas Southern yet. Not one. In fact, let's look at Texas Southern so far. They lost to Prairie View 40-17. They weren't in that game. And then, of course, Baylor 66-7. They will not be in the game this week at Rice. They won't be. And then they play North American, and then they start their SWAC play October 9th when they host Southern. All right, I don't know who made this schedule, but don't be mad at me and don't be mad at Coach Johnny Cole. We didn't make the schedule. It's our job to talk about it, and we are going to talk about it during the HBCU Stroll every Monday in the 1 o'clock hour. Okay? All right. I'll have quarterback rankings for this week tomorrow. I'll have my quarterback rankings, and I will tell you they're going to change. I had Matthew Stafford number 1 last week. Russell Wilson, number 2. Patrick Mahomes, number 3. Jameis Winston, number 4. He's not going to be number 4 this week. Joe Burrow, number 5. Jalen Hurts, number 6. Jimmy Garoppolo, number 7. Kyler Murray at number 8. Number 9, Taylor Heineke. And number 10, Teddy Bridgewater. I can already tell you Winston will be dropping out. Jalen will probably drop. Burrow will drop. Heineke will drop. Tyrod Taylor was at number 11. Be some droppage there. Probably start tracking Davis Mills and put him in the loop. Aaron Rodgers will move up from 32. Josh Allen will move up from 26. Yeah, we'll have those for you tomorrow. Sam Darnold's going to make a big jump. Sam Darnold will probably make a big jump. So we'll see. We'll see how those work out. All right. Also want to get to the college football rankings. College football rankings that are out. AP. Let's just say this. Everybody loves Alabama. Florida showed that Alabama can be beaten, but everybody loves Alabama. Florida is not one of those teams to me that finishes off big wins and big games. They're just not. The question is, will Georgia be able to do that this year? That's the question for me. Number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Georgia. Do they play each other this year? I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't. That's crazy. SEC is so tough. The SEC is so tough, they don't even play each other. They got Vanderbilt next. They'll win that. They've got Arkansas. That's going to be a tough one. At Auburn. Kentucky. At Florida. Missouri. At Tennessee. Of course, the little gimme game, Charleston Southern. And then at Georgia Tech. So the only time they will meet Bama would be in the SEC championship game if they both get there. Bama's schedule is set up nice for them as well. Bama's got Southern Miss Saturday. Then they got Ole Miss. Again, Ole Miss, either you're for real or you're not. That game will be in Tuscaloosa. Then they go to Bryan College Station to take on A&M. A&M, if you're for real, if Jimbo Fisher's worth all that money, we'll see what's what. Then they go Mississippi State, home versus Tennessee, home versus LSU. They take on New Mexico State, then number 16, Arkansas, and then they go to Auburn this year. So I don't see a lot of problems for them. You know, of course, they're going to tout it like we got the toughest schedule. No, you don't. Stop. All right, so again, number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Georgia. Number 3, Oregon, the team that beat the Ohio State. Number 4, Oklahoma. Number 5, Iowa. Number 6, Penn State. Number 7, A&M. Number 8, Cincinnati. Number 9, Clemson. Clemson should not be in the top 10. They shouldn't be. Number 10 is Ohio State. Number 11, Florida. Number 12, Notre Dame. Number 13 is Ole Miss. 14, Iowa State. 15, BYU. 16, Arkansas. 17, Coastal Carolina. 18, Wisconsin. 19, Michigan. Oh, boy. 20, Michigan State. I'm impressed with them. 21, North Carolina. 22, Fresno State. 23, Auburn. 24, UCLA. And 25, Kansas State. Not really impressed with that top 25, but, you know, the powers that be. Let me see what the coaches think. Coaches pretty much top 5, you know, pretty much is the same. They've got Clemson way overrated. It's Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, Oregon, A&M. Clemson at number 7, 8 Penn State, 9 Cincinnati, 10 Notre Dame, 11 Florida, and 12 Ohio State. Ohio State can't catch a break, man. The coaches do not respect Ohio State. They all follow in that Dabo Sweeney model. You know, what's crazy is everybody hates Ohio State till they got to play them. And folks think that they want Ohio State right now because of how that defensive is playing and how the quarterback spot is not as, you know, it's not Justin Fields playing quarterback. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm just going to say something real quick. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. Whether it be in the college football playoffs, whether it be in a major bowl game, be careful what you ask for because Ohio State's running game ain't no joke. They have a new person calling the defense, and C.J. Stroud is only going to get better as the year goes on. Just letting you know. Just letting you know for all those folks talking that noise about the Ohio State. Let's see. FCS. Top 25 FCS. Who we got? All right, Sam Houston State still up top, undefeated. Going down. Jacksonville State, man, they should be higher after beating Florida State. They got them down at number 9. And then SWAC schools in the top 25, none. Alabama A&M is the second school with honorable mention. Alabama A&M is the second school with honorable mention. And Jackson State is in there as well. So there you go. No love for the SWAC and MEAC schools. All right, let me go to the phone line real quick. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
AJ, how about them Cowboys? AJ, man, listen, did you get your tickets to the Super Bowl yet? Did you get your tickets, AJ? I just need to know, you want the jersey? You want daddy jersey? You want Zeke jersey? What you want to have? What you want, AJ? Let me know. AJ, did you see that? Did you see that amazing win? And listen, we could have won by more, but we wanted to create a little drama, kick a field goal at the end, make y'all think, that we was really going to go 0-2. But we may not lose another game for the rest of the year, AJ. I'm just saying. If we lose a game like we lost the first, we didn't lose the first game. We won the game, but we gave it away because we didn't want to embarrass Tom Brady. But I'm just saying, AJ, it's man, we back, AJ. We back. We back and better than ever. You want to get your size for your 6 rings? We already ordered rings, AJ.
Al High said, why do Cowboy fans always sound like they won the Super Bowl after every win? Al, it is a phenomena that we cannot explain. similar to swamp gas being considered to be unidentified flying objects. So we just can't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, hey, man, I didn't think you would be calling today. I thought maybe you were just going to lay low and let it marinate, but I was wrong. My bad.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, I had some stuff I had to do, and but I had to make sure that I got in because it's Talk Your Team Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it's Talk Your Team Tuesday, and I make special room for you and Todd, and y'all to be taking advantage of this special room that I make in my soon-to-be award-winning show. But it's okay. It's all right. I still love you.
No, listen, I apologize. I had some stuff I had to do, and it took a little longer, but I definitely wanted to get in and talk about I mean, you can go ahead and crown us now. I don't even know why we got to play the rest of the season. You talk about the Cowboys and the Longhorns. I mean, with a win we had over Rice the other night, and I'm just serious talk, all joking aside. I'm a little concerned for the Longhorns going into Big 12 play against Texas Tech in the sense that we are not good at stopping the run, and we don't have a wide receiver that's not a true freshman, and that's a scary thing right now. And so I'm a little concerned about the team, but hopefully, we'll be able to pull out a win against Texas Tech.
Did you see enough? Got Longhorn Teeth joining us here on the lunch break, Talk to Team Tuesday. Did you see enough out of your quarterback to feel good about him?
I've always felt good about him, and this is the thing that I was telling Todd that Steve Sarkisian just kind of admitted to during his post-game interview, and then also again on yesterday. There are some things that players do in practice that don't always equate to what they will do in a game. Some players are just game time players. And I'm not saying that practice is not important, because we all know it is. Just ask Allen Iverson. But when you talk about evaluating a player or evaluating two players, those quarterbacks, and if you're just looking at what they've done in practice versus game time scenarios, and that's why I was really disappointed that he chose Hudson Card over Casey to start the season, just because while Casey didn't have as much game experience, the fact still remains that to this day he did have at least a half of a bowl game experience in which he played pretty well. And so, yeah, I'm super excited about Casey leading the team. He's just a very poised young man, and Rice obviously didn't give us a lot to jaw on simply because they ran the ball a lot. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what Casey do this weekend going into Texas Tech. He's a very smart young man and very thorough in his preparation. So I'm super excited about what he's going to do.
Are you feeling good about your defense? Again, I know it was Rice. I know they shut him out, beat him bad. But are you feeling okay about your defense heading into Big 12 play?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But anybody who says that they are lying to themselves. I went back and watched because I am a fan. I recorded the game. I went back and watched, and there's some, Steve Sarkisian call it gap integrity issues. I call it, and granted, I am not a coach who gets paid the millions of dollars to do that. I just call it, sometimes you just get beat. And right now, I don't understand some of the players that they have playing in positions where they're getting beat. Keandre Coburn is a hell of a 4-star talent, 5-star talent, came in Texas out in Westfield, and sometimes I just don't see him beating his man more than he gets. At his job sometimes doesn't take on blockers. I'm just concerned about the run game. I'm really concerned about that. I don't see how they'll be able to hold up, continue to be in gas like that.
They've got the Longhorns as a touchdown and 2-point conversion favorite against Texas Tech. They're at home. There's that. Do you see that being the case, or do you think that one's going to be a little closer than you think?
That sounds about right. Probably a little bit closer. I mean, last year was a shootout. I think the score was 60-53 or 63, something like that. think it'll be a little bit different this year. But I don't see a whole lot of, and just from what I've seen again, I don't see a whole lot of defense being played unless, Coach PK can tighten up the defense run game. And you are who you are, as Coach Dennis Green would say, and you put the players out that you have, and right now the players that he's putting out there, I have not seen them consistently stop the run, and I think it's going to be exposed more and more each week.
Gotcha. Let's go back to your Cowboys, man. They've got Monday Night Football, them in Philly, and Philly coming off of a loss, Cowboys coming off of a win. Jalen Hurts poses some problems for that Cowboy defense. Still a little bit leaky. What do you think about that one heading into to that game?
Did you hear me laugh out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did you say Jalen Hurts poses some problems for the Cowboys defense?
I sure did.
What?
I did.
AJ, did you not see that world championship defense we put out there last night?
Against Justin Herbert, the statue of Justin Herbert. Go ahead.
AJ, they were talking about making Justin Herbert one of the. Listen, they were talking about putting him in the Hall of Fame before he played the Cowboys, man. But no, I feel like this defense is a lot more scrappier, and I also feel like, we're making plays when we need to make plays and get off the field, get the ball back into the hands of our offense. I don't see like last year when teams were gashing us and being able to score points and we're not being able to answer. I don't see that being the case this year. So I do feel like this is a different team, obviously, defensively. And I'm really, really excited about the overall team. Now, I'm not going to act like I was really convinced that Zerline was going to make that field goal. I'd be lying to you if I told you that. But nonetheless, overall, I'm really excited about the team.
Let me tell you why I asked that, because you got both your D-ends that are out, Lawrence and Gregory, and then you got, you really got question marks still at linebacker. Parsons is, what are they talking about, moving him to defensive end or outside linebacker? So with a quarterback like that, edge integrity is important, not just gap integrity, but you got to have people that will really protect that edge, and then you got to have a linebacker that knows how to account for the quarterback. And you got a lot of folks in there that will be playing out of position, or they're not the true starters, so they're going to be seeing stuff thrown at them that they wouldn't normally see, and you lose the corner integrity on Jalen Hurts. It can hurt you.
It can, but here's the thing that I'm most concerned with, because you're right, we do have a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball going into the third game of the season, which, look, it's football, right? So, but I will say that I do believe, this is why I really am excited about this team. I do believe that moving Michael Parsons to the edge gives him the ability to do what he does best, and that's get to the pass. He gets to he can get to the quarterback because he's so fast, and you don't have to fight off these linemen being middle linebacker. And while he's a great play caller at middle linebacker on learning to be, I think that it exposes his true raw talent, and that is running to the football and making plays, and he can do that. And so, yeah, you're right. Trying to contain Jalen, that is always a nightmare for any team, but I do think that I think this team has the team speed and is capable of doing just that with the backups that we have. I think we're suitable enough to win this game.
Yeah, I'm not making it final yet, but heading into that game, I've got Philadelphia by a field goal or less because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the injuries on the defense and on the offense, I feel like Philly might pose a problem to the Cowboys offense, but I love Dak, so I know he can make plays. And then they've got to contain Jalen Hurts, because now folks always think running quarterback. Jalen throws well on the move, so he can extend plays and then hurt you because folks are trying to come up and stop him from running, and then there's a wide open receiver over in the corner of the end zone or for the first down. So my initial thought is Eagles by in a close one, but I'll be finalizing that this week. What do you got in that one?
I got the Cowboys winning by a touchdown.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
keep your phone on. Longhorn Keith, tell everybody where they can find you and follow you, brother.
Yes, sir. Coffee with Keith. Coffee with a K. Coffee with Keith. Keith. On all social media platforms. Heard every Saturday live nationally via the wonderful web, www.kyokradio.org. And starting tonight, I will be doing a new series called Extra Coffee with Keith on IG Live, where we're going to be talking about mental health. We're doing a three-week series dealing with mental health. I got a young lady who loves coffee and loves talking about mental health. And so we know that there are a lot of issues surrounding mental health, and we want to try to cover them all over the next 3 weeks or maybe even longer. But the goal is to really dive into and help people to understand that there are some things that we may be dealing with that we don't even want to consider mental health issues, but we certainly need to deal with them and have those uncomfortable conversations. So that will begin tonight at 7 p.m. IG Live, Coffee with Keith, and we'll also post that on YouTube once we're done.
Man, sounds good, brother. You know, I'm really thinking I need a nice smooth blend of coffee. We'll call it the lunch break blend. So we need to talk.
Hey, you know what? I've got some stuff. I thought about this weekend, and I was talking to somebody today. We can talk offline because I've got some stuff that I'm gonna bring up this weekend. But yeah, we can definitely do that. We can talk offline about that.
All right, Longhorn Keith, y'all be sure and check him out this Saturday on Coffee with Keith, 12 noon Central, right here on the legendary KYOK. Love you, brother. We'll talk soon.
Love you too, man. Take care.
All right, man. Look, I love him. I ain't with him on that Longhorn stuff and that Cowboy stuff. He turned it into a real Cowboy fan. I'm talking about old school Cowboy fan. I like it. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to go. I was just looking at my quarterback power rankings. Yeah, there's going to be a shakeup in my quarterback power rankings coming up tomorrow. Congratulations, George Griffith, on winning this week's Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. He got $50 courtesy of the Sports and Wellness Doc. That is Dr. Alexia Johnson. Let me get her name right. Dr. Alexia McClurkin Johnson. And again, the Sports and Wellness Doc.com, sportsandwellnessdoc.com is where you can reach her. Be sure and tell her, not that I messed up her name, but that you heard it on the lunch break. Yes, she does B12 shots. She does weight loss management. They do the vitamin drips and massage therapy. They do adjustments and all of that right there at the Sports and Wellness Doc. Phenomenal people. I appreciate her sponsoring this particular week. All right, y'all. We will talk to you tomorrow for Winning Wednesday. I will start running down my picks for the games. Again, I got to have your picks by Thursday at 6:30 Central, 5:30 East Coast, 7:30 in the Mountain area, 4:30 on the West Coast. I'm sorry, that's 5:30 in Mountain and 4:30 on the West Coast. All right, Big Time Floyd. When will Mike McCarthy address the penalties problem? That's all on him, bro. That's all on him. All right, let me get out of here. Sybil Wilkes about to give us the what you need to know. We'll talk to you tomorrow. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021, the last full day of summer. Number 1, voting rights activist Stacey Abrams kicked off her national tour Monday in San Antonio, Texas. The former Georgia gubernatorial candidate says she intends to devote each evening to conversations including, but not limited to, politics and social justice. The tour, which began last night, will include stops this week in Milwaukee and Detroit. Check out the What You Need to Know newsletter for the Stacey Abrams tour schedule. Number 2, Democrats are confronting two quickly approaching deadlines. The first is September 30th, and that's to prevent a government shutdown. And the second is a House Democrats' self-imposed timeline for voting on the roughly $1 trillion Senate-passed infrastructure deal. The House will vote on a short-term government funding bill this week that's expected to fund the government into early December. And House Democrats are also expected to vote this week to suspend the debt ceiling, which kicked back in on August 1st. Number 3, drug maker Pfizer announced Monday that a smaller dose of its COVID-19 vaccine is safe and generates a robust immune response in a clinical trial of kids between the ages of 5 and 11. The news also comes as new cases of COVID-19 skyrocket in young people nationwide. Children's COVID cases remain high, with 243,000 new infections during the week ending September 9th. Number 4. Prosecutors accused a longtime professor of hurling racial slurs and spitting at a black woman parked outside of a suburban Chicago grocery store earlier this month. Authorities also said that 53-year-old Alberto Friedman allegedly sped past the victim in his Jaguar, narrowly missing her, but intentionally striking her vehicle with his. Prosecutors noted that there was store surveillance video of the incident, but did not state what could be seen on that footage. Number 5. In consumer news, eating healthy can often be a challenge, especially with food recalls. Kroger grocery stores in several states have recalled the green superfood kale due to listeria contamination. And Aldi grocery stores have recalled the Simply Nature brand of organic poppy seed dressing due to microbial growth that could cause botulism. Check out the newsletter for more information. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. When you know how much you are worth, you will stop wasting your time on ridiculousness.
That's a word.
Whew. That's a word. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with J. Anthony Brown, Damon Williams, and Cameron Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. And check out the newest album of our very own social activist, Quinn Townsend Riley, and She Worthy. Available on all streaming platforms now. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partner, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
Spiral, downward spiral. I was going to hell. One night as I was getting loaded.
All right, y'all. You have a great rest of your day. Talk to y'all soon.